Plenty of politicians make big money after leaving office. Just ask Nikki Haley, Mike Pence or Joe Biden, who all tapped into tried-and-true money-making methods for political figures: writing books, giving speeches, doing consulting or sitting on boards. But of all the people running for president today, nobody has played the game better than Chris Christie. The former New Jersey governor and his wife, Mary Pat, reported $1 million to $2 million in assets when Christie left office in 2018, plus a $1.3 million house in Morris County, New Jersey. Today, the couple is worth $15 million, according to Forbes' estimates, meaning their net worth has roughly quadrupled. The Christies now have 2 homes in the Garden State, worth roughly $6 million total, plus a sizable portfolio of investments, a large pension from Christie's law firm and 2 smaller ones from his time in government. How'd they build such a big fortune in such a short period of time? By doing what Haley, Pence and Biden did, but on a bigger scale. Christie, a lifelong public servant who was among the poorest 2015 presidential hopefuls, is now one of the richest people vying for the Oval Office in 2024. Christie grew up solidly middle class. He was born in 1962 in Newark, but his parents moved to the suburbs in the mid-1960s. His father held a job at Peat Marwick, the P&M, in what is today the accounting giant KPMG. His mother worked at a typewriter company. In his 2019 memoir, Christie credits his interest in politics to his grandmother, with whom he watched Meet the Press from a young age. He remembers identifying as a Republican after watching former President Gerald Ford speak at the 1976 GOP convention. A political science major, Christie met Mary Pat, a business student who was a year behind him, at the University of Delaware, also Joe Biden's alma mater. He was elected student body president as a junior, and when Mary Pat ran to succeed him the following year, Chris persuaded her challenger to step aside and let her win unopposed. "You really don't want to run," Christie told the other candidate, according to his book, "because, if you do, I'm gonna work as hard as I can to make sure you lose, and that would be humiliating." When the predictable election results were announced, the student newspaper congratulated her, adding, "The suspense was killing us." The couple married in 1986, when Christie was a law student at Seton Hall University. Money was tight. Mary Pat made $20,000 a year, roughly $56,000 today, working at a New York investment bank, and Chris worked nights at a small law firm while completing his degree. The strain of a new marriage got to them, especially after they moved into a fixer-upper starter home in Cranford, New Jersey in 1988. They separated twice and tried counseling, but it took 3 years, more financial stability and a new house to repair their marriage.